Vera. I feel like the last time I wore these pants, I was thinner. I got up to come over here and I was like, Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm a hipster in Brooklyn circa 2004. Anyway.
You look great. You look fabulous.
Oh, my balls wish they were breathing. But I look fabulous is what he said, so that's good. Anyway. So I'm Eddie. My social bullshit is Eddie Got Jokes. You got to put the socials out there or you're not doing nothing. That's what the kids tell me. Anyway, it's E-D-D-Y. I spelled it like Eddie, like the ocean. See? And now that's like what? 1 minute of my damn set talking about bullshit social media? Damn, social media is the worst. Anywho. So I love my man purse. It makes me look tough, but it's a purse. You know what I mean? It's so incredibly useful. Holds all my stuff. I've got 2 vapes, some lip balm to keep my lips nice and shiny, and of course my phone, you know? But I look like I'm a tough guy. Everybody's like, ugh, this guy's a tough guy. Definitely.
Oh no.
That's what happens when I improv.
Big tough guy.
Big tough guy unplugs himself to tell you about his lovely lady robe that he loves so much. Oh God, I love this sweater. I like to tell people that you've got to spend time with your grandmothers or else they're going to end up sleeping with me and I'm going to run away with their sweaters. Okay, ladies? Call your grandmother is what I'm saying. She might call me. Anyway. Let's see what else. Oh, I made the dream. I made the dream. Since I've been in Florida, I've been in Florida for about a year or so. And I've been trying desperately to get into an age of something community. What is old people community, basically. But I'm not 55. So I had to do my Googles. I got on the Googles and I realized they got these 80-20s out there. If you don't know what an 80-20 is, it's 80% 55 plus and 20% something else. I found a 40 plus. Oh my God. Can I tell you how great it is to get home and take your fucking shoes off and like you don't hear Largo for like 5 minutes? You can come back and visit Largo. I love Largo, but for 5 minutes you can almost hear the ocean. The problem with it is, it's like, you know, what you're basically living in Tornado Central. Everybody's basically like playing lotto with their lives. They're like, I love my home, but also it might be gone one day. Who knows? It's like, it's funny. I give my relatives crap. I'm Puerto Rican, and my family loves the scratch-offs. They love the scratch-offs, and I hate them because I'm just like, you know, you're just giving them more of your money, right? You know, that's what you're doing, right? They don't like that one. But anyway. I hate the scratch-offs, but that's what it is to live in one of these places in Florida. It's just sort of like your whole life is a scratch-off. It's like one wrong move of the wind, and it's just like, oh, there it goes. All right.
Everything's gone.
You just hope you end up in a place where like adorable short people are singing to you in color. You know, that'll be amazing. Hopefully, I'll get some ruby slippers out of the deal. That'll be fantastic. So when I originally got here to Florida, I'm recently separated. That's how I ended up here. Because my parents are here, and when you're broke, what do? You run back to mom and dad. Those are the rules, right? And I gotta tell you, it's been amazing for my love life being 45, living at my mommy's and my daddy's house. It's always a good look. Anyway. No, but I managed. I found a broad and we got out, and now we live in Thunderville, where if the storm comes, it will end up in Oz. They're not even going to notice me. She's too cute. She's going to be fucking Dorothy. I'll be Toto. They'll be like, all right, you can come too. You can come too. Don't piss on the furniture. Anyway. So now I went from jobless to being a lawn guy. So I don't know how this happened. You know, but somehow I went from Puerto Rican to Mexican in like an instant. It was really quick. But it's like, oh my God, it's exhausting. I was telling this guy over there, standing up right now, it's just sort of like, it's hard. I love this mic stand. Makes me look like I'm trying to be cool. And I'm getting a rest. All right, no nap time, Eddie. How much more we got? Okay. What else about my dumb life? Oh, I'm also a hippie. So I'm doing this thing with comedy. Where it's like, I believe that everything we do is a journey, right? And if you're going to do the journey, don't always write the book, do the journey. So half of the time, I go up here with a general idea of what I'm going to do. It's terrifying, really. But I do that because I'm trying to figure out where the joke lies for the conversation that I'm trying to have with humanity at that moment, whoever these people are in the room, right? There's not enough drugs in the fucking world to get it right. There's not enough. He's like, maybe. Have you tried? Well, we can talk later. Anyway. What else? My last job. So my last job was actually that of a wife. They call it a stay-at-home husband, but the job is, it's the wife job. Nobody wants to call it the wife job, but it's the wife job. You're doing the cooking, you're doing the cleaning, you're taking care of the house, you're making sure shit gets done on time. And it's a hard job if it's, 1952. It's a hard job in 52. It was a hard job in 52. You had to, bake shit for, 2 days. Somebody was, skin in the backyard. Granted, some folks are doing that, and that's badass. That's badass. But right now, what do you got? You've got the Roomba that's doing the floor, right? You've got the slow cooker doing dinner, right? You've got the fast cooker prepped for lunch. You're doing breakfast live. The dishwasher's doing the dishes. You're like the first AI manager at best is what the fuck you are. You know?
It's a real job.
You're just not getting paid your worth yet. You are the wife in the situation. You have to fight so that later the real AI gets noticed for all your work. That's bullshit. Fucking nonsense. The world is very crazy right now. The other day, I started to just learn what an incel was. I didn't know what an incel was, so I tried to figure out what an incel was, and then I realized, oh my god, I'm a Chad. According to an incel, I'm a Chad. I apologize, incels. I'm getting laid. I apologize. I don't mean to get laid. I didn't mean to get laid. It just happened. Okay.
Nice.
So I'm a Chad, but I'm not really a Chad because a Chad is. So they got algorithms too. They've got mathematical algorithms. They call it what is it? A 666, right? It's a 6-figure salary, 6 inches or more,
Oh my god.
and 6 feet tall or taller.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds dreamy.
Yeah, it does sound dreamy. Then I realized, okay, I guess I'm not a Chad. So this is why I'm learning to be a coder, so I can become a fucking Chad. I'm only 1/6 away, goddammit. Sorry. No, I don't want no damn Tesla. I feel like he's gonna call them back at some point in time. He's gonna be like, okay, now come to me, and he's just gonna collect all the people who have Teslas. They're all just gonna drive towards Elon. You're mine now.
Mine now, yeah. Self-drive turns on, it just goes.
Exactly.
Yeah, you didn't read the contract.
You should have read the fine print. Exactly. You should have read the fine print. Oh my god, my girl reads the fine print. She's gonna keep me out of trouble because I never read the fine print. I'm just like, sure, so fine. You know? Yeah. It's my fault. It's my own fault. Is the last thing I say. I gave my soul already away to a buddy in high school because I wanted a Snickers bar and he had $1 and he said, I said, hey, can I get a $1 to get a Snickers bar? And he's just like, what will you give me? And I was like, I don't know, what the fuck do you want? And he's just like, your soul. And then I got a piece of paper, I wrote Eddie Nelson Rivera's soul, and then I signed it, and then I gave it to him, and I got a fucking Snickers. Anyway, get yourself a Snickers, life sucks, be good. Bye.
Hell yeah. Woo!